This is Adam Hooksma from ProjectionHub. I'm just going to walk you through our e-commerce financial projection template and just give you an idea of what's here before you look to purchase, give you an idea of what you're purchasing. So the first thing you need to know about all of our templates is that any cell that's highlighted in light blue is an assumption that you can change without breaking anything in the model. The second thing is if you end up purchasing the template, you're going to get a fully unlocked Excel file. So if you're familiar with Excel, you can customize this as much as you want. We're not going to have any locked or hidden cells. So you'll have full availability to do that. So what I want to do here is just kind of walk you through the basic template that we have here, give you an idea of what you're looking at. So in this first input assumptions tab, you've got just general assumptions like starting cash balance and start date of your projections. You can add investors here. You can add accounts receivable terms if you do offer payment terms for any of your purchases or products. You can add inventory assumptions, and then you can add fixed assets. So as an e-commerce business, you probably won't have a whole lot of fixed assets, but you may have some computer equipment, for example. Then you'll be able to add loans. So if you have any loans or slots to be able to add loans, repayment terms for those loans as well. Jumping into the input revenue tab. So with e-commerce, you're probably going to have some advertising budget that you're going to pay some cost per click, and that can vary widely depending on what you're selling and how competitive the market is. So we have some basic assumptions in here, but you're going to want to go through and adjust those for your particular market, or reach out to us and we can try to help with that as well. So you have a cost per click with an advertising budget, so you're going to come up with some number of visitors per month from paid advertising. You'll probably also get some number of organic website visitors as well, and hopefully that will grow as well. You can add a growth rate. And then you'll have conversion rates, right? So some percentage of those website visitors are going to make a purchase. And a lot of this can vary as well depending on the product and the market. So we put a baseline here, 2% in. Then what you'll be able to do is there's a number of slots for products or categories of products that you can enter in here. So you can put in different product or category names, average price point for those, and then the percentage of the total number of purchases on your site. What percentage of those purchases happen in each product or product category. All of that's going to come together here to give you a total revenue. Then we've got the ability to add some cost of goods sold. So you're selling products, you're going to have some material cost. You may have, to a lesser extent, some direct labor cost as well to pick, pack, and ship that potentially, or potentially to, if you're making the products that you're selling, you'll have some labor costs for manufacturing that as well, or making that product as well. And then we'll have our operating expenses. So here you can add different operating expenses. You can add them either as a fixed expense, where it's the same every month, or you can add them as a percentage of revenue. So for example, your credit card processing fees will be variable. They'll be a percentage of revenue. So the way we have selected this, you can select percentage of total revenue here, and then put in 2% as an example here. And that's going to vary depending on your particular payment processing source. Lastly here, we can input salaries for different employees. So, as you're just getting started, you may not have any, it might just be you. maybe you're not taking a salary, or you have a number of employees, and you can enter those in here as well. And then once you do all that, you're going to come up with a profit and loss at a glance, so some different tables, charts, graphs that are all reflecting the assumptions that you put in. And you'll be able to throw these into a business plan or pitch deck. And then you will get an income statement summary, cash flow statement summary, balance sheet summary for 5 years. And then if you want to dive in even deeper, you'll have the ability to do that for each month as well. And that's important because the Small Business Administration, if you're applying for an SBA loan, they'll require any new startup to have 18 months of financial projections, and they want it in monthly format. So this will meet that standard. And you'll have that for income statement, cash flow, and balance sheet. So that's really it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Be happy to talk you through anything. Support at ProjectionHub.com. Be happy to hear from you. Thanks.